Hello guys, this is the Science Pony and let's talk about the science of fall weather friends. On my first viewing, I really enjoyed this episode, but now rewatching it and then watching it again while thinking critically on it, this whole episode seemed forced. The humor was crude, and once again Spike was used for cheap jokes and usually wound up getting physically injured. Give it a rest. The voice acting for Applejack seemed off. It seemed like Ashley Ball dropped the ball. Anyway, I don't have much to say about this episode, but I do have a couple problems because some things seem a bit out of place. The first is that Rainbow seemed out of character. It's presented that Rainbow is the element of loyalty, which implies that she is not only loyal to her friends, but she is also loyal to her virtues and herself. And from what I saw in this episode, she was neither. She cheated on her friend, betrayed her trust, and physically hurt her. In my opinion, that isn't exactly the most loyal of friends. And it doesn't seem right for her to resort to cheating anyway. She had no reason to. If the Iron Pony competition kept going without her cheating, she would have won anyway. In every score, Rainbow was always tied or ahead. So why did she cheat in the first place? She really seemed out of character. Another problem was AJ. When preparing for the race, both Applejack and Rainbow are pretty big jerks to Twilight. Why are they acting this way all of a sudden? At this point, Rainbow and both AJ are out of line and character. You're telling me that you're calling the pony who got you tickets to the gala an egghead? It's just plain rude. Not even a nice way to talk to any pony, much less your best friend. Which brings me to the next point, AJ herself. I know I'll be walking a fine line between defining their character by their element and defining them by their trait. What I mean by that is, if AJ is supposed to represent the element of honesty, then is it in her to be naturally honest, or is she supposed to be honest only when needed? Because at this point, she's obviously doing the latter. In my book, or anybody's book, cheating is definitely considered a lie. Hopefully I'll try to come up with a headcanon about defining a character by their traits or elements, but in both RD and AJ, they completely go against their character to win some bragging rights. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right that Rainbow would be an unloyal friend and AJ a dishonest pony. This episode was a really big letdown because instead of character progression, it's regression, and it's pretty disappointing. Our first look into these characters is pretty saddening, and thank God it gets better by the other seasons. Another problem is the plot, and like many others, it's really predictable, and you could see what was going to happen right after Rainbow started cheating. This episode was a really big letdown, plot-wise and in character development. So, yeah, this is the Science Pony, and I'll see you guys later.